I think that um, people sometimes fear doing this healing work because they feel as though going through their healing means revisiting the pain. So, being re-traumatized or going through the pain all over again. But that obviously wasn't your experience. So I'd love for you to share on if it felt like it went at your own pace or just in general how that experience was for you.
So definitely it did go at its own pace based off of my healing and where I was.
Mm-hmm.
So at the beginning of each session, we would talk about what was going on with me. And then, we would do a visualization to like help, release whatever I was holding.
Mm-hmm.
And then Natalie would give me solutions about like what I could do to like, make this experience better.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I wasn't really, we were touching on the grief, but for me, it only came up as a trigger. Like, for example, when something was going on, around me that triggered the memories of all the loss. Like I've experienced two losses.
Mm-hmm.
So when a trigger came up during the first session, like when we first talked, I would talk to Natalie and say, oh, this came up as a trigger for me, where the memory was coming up, and Natalie would then help me by processing exactly where it was, and then we would release it, and that helped me overcome that. So now if I was faced with that trigger again, I knew what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was self-paced, and I wasn't really talking about my loss, unless it was something that came up at that point in time. So I really, only if it was a trigger did we talk about it. Otherwise, it wasn't something, it was up to me to tell her, when I was ready to talk about something. So it wasn't something that you pushed out of me or not.
Definitely not.
No, but we did overcome most
Yeah.
of it. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Amazing.